या सृष्टिः स्रष्टुराद्या वहति विधिहुतं या हविर्या च होत्री ये द्वे कालं विदत्तः श्रुतिविषयगुणा या स्थिता व्याप्य विश्वं या माहुः सर्वबीजप्रकृतिरिति यया प्राणिनः प्राणवन्तः प्रत्यक्षाभिः प्रपन्नः तनुभिः अवतु वस्ताभिः अष्टाभिः ईशः. Kalidasa was a classical Sanskrit author and is often considered India's greatest playwright and dramatist. His plays and poetry are primarily based on the Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and the Puranas. The plot of Abhigyana Shakuntalam is from Mahabharata, from Adi Parva, Shambhava Parva, Adhyaya 68 to 74. Kalidasa's greatest play or Natakam is Abhigyana Shakuntalam, the recognition of Shakuntala. This is from the Mahabharata. Shakuntala is the daughter of sage Vishwamitra and the heavenly damsel Menaka. But her parents abandoned her soon after her birth. She is brought up by sage Kanva in his ashrama. She is named Shakuntala because when he found her as a baby, she was nurtured by birds. Shakuntaihi lalyate iti Shakuntala. So he gave her the name Shakuntala, she who was nurtured by birds. Shakuntala grew up to be a very sweet-natured and a good girl. She was also very beautiful to look at. She had good friends among her own age group, Priyamvada, Anasuya. She was also darling amongst the sages and the sadhvis in the ashrama. One day, Karma Maharshi goes on a tour and she is along with her friends and foster relatives in the ashrama. King Dushyanta of Hastinapur happens to pass by the ashrama, and when he sees Shakuntala, he falls in love with her. Soon they have a Gandharva wedding and they pass the time in a very peaceful and happy way. But it's time to go to the city for him to take control of the kingdom. So he leaves Shakuntala with the promise that he would take her back, and he also gives her a signet or a ring. Shakuntala waits for her husband, but it's a long while and he never returns. Soon it is found that she is carrying a child. Shakuntala is immersed in the thoughts of her husband, and one day, as always, when she is so, sage Durvasa visits the ashrama in search of her father Kanva. He asks Shakuntala about her father, but Shakuntala, immersed as always, fails to give a proper response. The angry sage lays a curse on her. He says that whomsoever she has been thinking of at that time would forget her. Priyamvada and Anasuya, her very close friends, fall at his feet and ask of him to take away the curse. Durvasa says a curse laid can never be taken, but the person would recognize her if the token that he had given her would be given to him. Thinking that this would solve the problem, Premvada and Anasuya are happy and they ask Shakuntala to be careful with the ring. Kanva also returns back and, on knowing that his daughter is married and with a child, he plans to send her to her husband. Sage Kanva sends Shakuntala to her husband along with a group of sages, some of them who are his disciples, and also with a tapasvi called Gautami. She is an old lady and she had brought up Shakuntala with great love and affection. On the way to the palace, these people have a bath in a pond in the city. There, without her knowledge, Shakuntala misses the ring that she is wearing. This is the ring that her husband had given her. A fish soon swallows it. After that, they all enter the palace. In the palace, King Dushyant is shown to be very tired after a long day's work in the court. And it is just then the fifth act reopens. And this is the beginning of the lesson Shunya Me Angulihi. Story in this video. Shakuntala, accompanied by rishis, enter the king Dushyanta's palace. The king is very tired after a long day's work but gears up to see the rishis. Dushyanta has forgotten his marriage to Shakuntala and so asks his pratihari as to why the sages are visiting him. Sages are honored by Vedic rituals and are made to enter the court. Sharngarava and Sharadvata, Kanvasishyas, talk amongst themselves that they are not happy with what will ensue. Patra Parichayaha, Kanchuki, the chamberlain. Rajabhavanasya Adhikari, the chief official in palace. Dushyantaha, Dushyanta Hastinapurasya Raja Nayakaha, the king of Hastinapur, the protagonist. Vaitalikaha, Bard, Stuti Patakaha, court singer of praises. Shakuntala, Kanva Maharshehe Poshaputri, Naika, the cherished child of Kanva, the female protagonist. Gautami, Kanvashramastha Vriddha Tapasi, the old female sage in Kanva's ashrama. Sharngarava and Sharadvata, Kanvasishya. Sharngarava and Sharadvata, they are Kanva's disciples, they are Shakuntala's foster brothers. Somarataha, Dushyantasya Kulapurohitaha. Somarata was the family priest of Dushyanta's family. Pratihari or Dwarapalika, the female doorkeeper. Now, who's a chamberlain? He is a chief official in the king's palace, and you would find such a similar character in English plays too. In Sanskrit plays, he is generally an old man, and he is well versed in different shastras and a close associate of the royal family, though not a relative. Now, who is a Vaitalika? A Vaitalika is a Stuti Pataka or a person who sings the praise of the king. He heralds when the king makes his appearance on the court. A Pratihari is basically a servant or a peon who helps in ferrying things or doing the bidding of the king or other officials. Tataha Pravishati Kanchuki, then enters the chamberlain. Kanchukihi idanim eva dharmasana uttitaya punaha uparodakari Kanvasishya Agamanam Asmai Na Utsahe Nivedayatum. The chamberlain says, I do not enthuse to inform him. He who rose up from the seat of righteous just now, the hindrance of the news of the arrival of the disciples of Kanva. Atava Avishramayah Ayam Lokatantradikaraha. Perhaps the office of governance gives no rest. It is the fag end of the day and the king is really tired. So the chamberlain finds it very difficult to inform the king about the news of one more task, that is to give a welcome address to the guests. Now, Uparodakari, it's neuter gender. So, what is Uparodakari? The news of the arrival of Kanvasisyas. So, Kanvasisyagamanam becomes neuter gender. So, Uparodakari also becomes neuter gender. So, to whom he is not able to say Asmai. Asmai is Chaturthi. Who is this Asmai? The king. Now, what has the king done? He has got now Uttitaha, tha pratyaya. Now, Uttitaya becomes Chaturthi because it qualifies Asmat. So from where he's got now Dharmasanat. Dharmam eva asanam tasmat. From the seat of righteousness. So Nivedayitum is Tumun Pratyaya. And then he says that post of governance does not have any rest. So you would see, any great official or a politician or a great minister, seldom does he have rest. He has to always work. Night also he doesn't sleep. That's what he says. Banuhu Sakrit Yukta Turangaha Eva Ratrim Gandavaha Divam Prayati Sheshaha Sada Eva Ahita Bhumi Baraha Shashtamsha Vrittehe Api Dharmaha Eshaha. The sun has risen once for all, harnessed his horses. The wind raves night and day. Shesha wears the burden of the earth on his head forever. Perhaps the duties of those whose occupation is from the sixth part of the produce of the land is this way. This poem has the Alankara Arthantaranyasa. What is the meaning of Arthantaranyasa? Supposing we give a quote and we don't say it is like this, but the people who hear it assumes that yes, it is this way. That becomes Arthantaranyasa. Now what is a quote here? A quote is something which always happens. It is an axiom. It is something not special, ubiquitous. What is ubiquitous? Which is commonplace. That is, the sun always rises. That is a daily occurrence, right? So, Banuhu means the sun. So, what happens? The Banu, what does it do? Always, it is harnessed his horses. What is horses? The rainbows, the seven horses, which indicates the rainbow. They are his horses. So he has harness. Harness means he's bridled them so that he can go for a ride. What is this ride? Going around, right? From morning till night. Okay. Then this Ratri, no, sun goes day and night. Ratrim Devam. Okay. Now who is Gandhavaha? Gandhavaha is the wind. Why he is called Gandhavaha, the wind? Because he wafts, he takes the smell and brings it to us. Somewhere we get a pleasant smell. How is it brought to our nostrils? By the wind. So Gandham Vahati iti becomes Gandhavaha. So what does the wind do? Day and night it blows. Okay. Now the other one, Seshaha. Now last year itself I have told you about Adi Sesha. Adi Sesha, he bears the weight of the entire universe. And why is he called Sesha? Means at the end of Pralaya, he swallows everything, but he alone remains. Sishesh means to remain. His name comes from this word Sishesh. So he alone remains. Sashtamshat Vrittihi Yasya Saha. In those days, the people gave the sixth part of their produce from any occupation they eked to the king. The king used this tax for looking after the whole kingdom, and whatever was left, he also eked out his livelihood. So that's why he's called Sashtamsha Vrittihi, whose occupation was from the sixth part of the produce of the land. Sashtamshat Vrittihi Yasya Saha. So, the life of a king also, his duty also is this way. So, the poet is equating the king with this Arthantara Nyasa Alankara. He doesn't compare directly as in Upama Alankara. He just states what is very common, and what is special here is the king eking out his dharma or duty without taking rest to what is very common. Banuhu Sakrat कान्युक्तः सकृत् तुरंगान्युक्तः रात्रिं दिवं कः प्रयाति गन्धर्वः शेषः सदा कम् आहितः भूमिभारम् कस्य वृत्तेः एषः एव कस्य धर्मः एषः एव राज्ञः विशेषणः किम् अस्ति षष्ठांशवृत्तिः कंचुकिन् यावत् नियोगम् अनुतिष्ठामि I will complete my duty परिक्रम्य अवलोक्य च he walks and then beholds एषः देवः this is my lord upagamya he approaches jayatu devah victory victory o lord ete kalu himagirehe उपत्यकारण्यवासिनः काश्यपसन्देशम् आदाय सस्त्रीकाः तपस्विनः सम्प्राप्ताः These ascetics who live in the forest that is in the valley of the Himalayan ranges, accompanied by women, have arrived bringing a message from Kashyapa. So, finally, Kanchukin, he informs the news of the arrival of Kanvasishyas to Dushyanta. The Chamberlain continues, Shrutva Devaha Pramanam. It is up to the Lord to give his audience to them. And the Raja replies, Sadaram. With respect, he says, Kim Kashyapa Sandeshaharinaha? Have they brought Kashyapa's message? The Chamberlain replies, Ata Kim? Yes, what else? The Raja says, Tena hi mat varjanataha Vijnapayatam Upadhyayaha Somarataha. Let Chief Priest Somarata be informed by my orders. The king says, Amun Ashrama Vasinaha Shrautena Vidhina Satkritya Swayam Eva Praveshayitum Arhatiti. Let these ashram residents be honored by Vedic rites and then be led to my presence. Ahamapi atra tapasvi darshino chite pradeshe sthitaha pratipalayami. I too shall go to the visiting room where I meet sages and I shall wait for them. So the Kanchki says, Yata ajnapayati devaha iti nishkrantaha. As you command, O Lord, the Kanchki says, and he exits. He leaves the place. Nepati, behind the curtains. So these are words that come in Nataka. Nepadye. Atmagatam. Atmagatam means to oneself. Vicharya, after pondering, after thinking. Vichintya. So these words will be repeated again and again. Vaitalikaha. So the Vaitalika, the person who says victory to the Lord, he says Vijayatam Devaha, victory to the Lord. So as you would see in court dramas, either in movies or in TV serials, you will have these people in this palace where they announce, they herald the king, the announcements, they herald, or the king arriving in the court, or any kind of announcements the king has to make. So these are all part and parcel of the royal palace. The Vaitalika sings the praise of the king this way. Swasukha nirabilashaha kidhyase lokahetohu pratidinam atava te vrittihi evam vidha eva anubhavati hi mutna padapaha tivram ushnam shamayati paritapam chayaya samshrutanam. You strain every day for the good of this world, leaving all your desires on your happiness. Perhaps your occupation is this way only. The tree experiences sharp heat but cools the fatigue heat of those who seeks its shelter. Swasukhat nirgataha abhilashaha yena saha. He who has taken away all his desires in his happiness. He doesn't say, I want to have this happiness. No, no desire. Who can do that? A person who serves others. So ever ready he is. So who's that here? That is our King Dushyant. And what does he do? He kidyase. He strains. You strain. Madhyama lot, madhyama latlakar it is. He strains. For what reason? Loka hetoho. For the reason of the world. For the reason of the entire world. Hetu means reason, karana. And how does he do it? Prati dinam. Dinam dinam prati. So every day he doesn't take one day rest also. And then the bard ponders. Probably your occupation is this way only. Anybody who is in that post of a king has to toil day by day. There's no rest for them. Any politician or anybody in governance you would see. So te is tava vrittihi, your occupation. Evam vida eva. It's a phrase to say ee tarane irbaudu. Anubhavati hi moodna padapaha. Again we see arthantra nyasa. So uktihi syat arthantra nyasa. What is this uktihi syat arthantra nyasa? With an ukti, with a idiom, you satisfy the meaning of what you say specially. Here specially is the word Dushyanta, who is toiling day and night. So what is unspecial or common here? The padapa, the tree. The tree, what does it do? It endures all the strain and all the heat from the sun, but it gives so much of solace or care and peace and coolness to people who resort to it seeking shelter. So why is a tree called Padapaha? Padaihi pipatiti. It drinks from its roots, right? That's why it's called Pada. So Katham saha anubhavati tivram ushnam murdhna, by its shiras. Murdhan means head, shiras. Murdhana anubhavati padapaha. Kim anubhavati? Tivram ushnam. Parantu kena samshritanam shamayati chayaya, by its cool shadow. Kim shamayati? Paritapam, the heat no people or even animals they experience, that it cools down. Samshritana means those who seek shelter to the tree. Okay, so a tree, people who serve, generally if you see people who serve, they'll never say anything about their welfare, they want this or anything. They keep serving, 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 and they enjoy or they experience all whatever kashta or nashta, but they just serve others. So the king is so great for his service rendered to the people. That's what the bard is singing. So why is he doing all this? Is it to please the king? No, it is to, the king is taking, it's fag end of the day and he's very tired and fresh duties have started, that is the arrival of Kanvasishyas. So to give him the boost, Stuti Pataka is singing. So today we might hear some audio, some music from an MP3 player or from the YouTube or Spotify. In those days, this was a method. People used to sing the praises and people also used to hear from the court how great the king was. Swasukha niravilashaha kidyase lokahetoho pratidinam atava te vrittihi evam vidha eva anubhavati hi mudna padapaha tivramushnam shamayati paritapam chayaya samshritanam. Raja ete klantamasaha punaha navikritaha smaha iti parikramati. My mind is tired. I'll freshen myself up. Pratihari, she says. Esha अभिनव सम्मार्जन शस्त्रीकः सन्निहित होमधेनुः अग्नि शरण आलिना. The place where the holy fire is situated has been cleaned and made fresh and auspicious, and the home of cow has been brought and tethered here. Tethered means tied. Arohatu Devaha, climb up, O Lord. Raja Aruhya Parijanam Savalambi Tishtati, climbs and leans on his servant. Vetravati किम उद्दिश्य भगवता काश्यपेन मत्सकाशं ऋषयः प्रेषिताः स्युः. O Vetravati, why has Kashyapa sent his disciples to me? So the king is dependent on his servant also. He's very close with his servant. So he treats them as his equal. We can see in these small bits and informations how very down to earth Dushyanta was. We can write this in his character sketch too. Pratihari Sucharita Nandinaha Rishayo Devam Sabhajayitum Agataha iti tarkayami. The rishis who delight with good character and quests have arrived here to honor you. Tataha pravishanti Gautami Sahitaha Shakuntalam Puraskritya Munayaha. Then enter the rishis with Gautami and with Shakuntala in the middle. Puraha cha esham Kanchuki Purohitaha cha. In the front are the chamberlain and the priest. Kanchuki Itaha Bhavantaha. Here, you all. So the king is having a chit chat with his servant and even discussing such important matters as to why the rishis have come to see him. And it also shows that he has totally forgotten about his wife, his marriage, etc. Shandarava calls out to Sharadhata. Mahabagha kamam narapatihi abhinna sthitihi asau. न कश्चिद् वर्णानाम् अपथम् अपकृष्टः अपि भजते. अपि इदं शश्वत् परिचित विविक्तेन मनसा जनाकीर्णं मन्ये हुतवः परितं गृहमिव. The honorable king is highly principled. Not even the worst person from the worst class of the society has resorted to bad ways. Then too, my mind, which is always associated with austerities, considers this house, which is scattered with people, to be surrounded with fire. Kaha abhinastitihi, who has no second stance, who has only one stance, who is highly principled. Narapatihi, the lord of the people, Naranam Patihi. So, what is this one more Viseshana? Mahabagaha. Now, who has not taken the bad way? What is the word for bad way? Apatham, wrong path. Who has not taken the bad way? Apakrishtaha. What is the meaning of Apakrishtaha? A Nietzsche, a lowly person. From where? Even from Varnanam, from the lowest part of the society. Supposing we have a class of robbers, even in that class of robbers, even the worst person there has not taken the apatam, the wrong way. And then he says, his mind, manasa, tritiya vibhakti, manasa kaha parichitaha, what is always parichitam, acquainted, familiar, viviktena. He is acquainted or familiarized with viviktam. Viviktam means loneliness. Why is he lonely? The ashrama people are not with crowded kind of atmosphere. They do tapas, they go in silence. Even if they are together, it is not as it is in a city or a town. So Shashwat means always. Always he is with a calm atmosphere. So these kind of people who have done a lot of tapas and whose minds are very well trained, they can sense something amiss, what is happening. So he feels that when he approaches the palace, he's seeing fire everywhere. But what is actually there? People. Jana Kidam. Kidam means scattered. Hutavaha means Benki, Agni. He's actually seeing um, Hutavaham. Why is it so? Is it because he could predict what is happening in the future? It is called, subconscious. He has not seen anybody to welcome his wife. Dushyanta's wife is not being welcomed. Dushyanta's wife is his foster sister. So a wife is approaching the palace. The king would himself come. He sees a change in the atmosphere. So all these things subconsciously affect him, Shakuntala, and they are predicting such things. I'm feeling nothing is okay. The king also has not come and called Shakuntala at all. So all these things, portray to him that things are not going to forebode well for Shakuntala at all. Mahabhagaha kamam narapatihi abhinna sthitihi asau न कश्चित् वर्णानाम् अपदम् अपकृष्टः अपि भजते अपि इदं शश्वत् परिचित विविक्तेन मनसा जनाकीर्णं मन्ये हुतवः परीतं गृहम् इव.